Welcome, Libra, to your beginning of June reading. Hope you guys are doing great out there. If you friends like this, please like and subscribe. Okay, guys, this is going to be from May 31st through the 6th. Okay, let's see what's going on with you. I am doing the beginning of the month first because we do have a new energy that's coming in, and it is shifting a lot of people life around, right, as this energy shift is coming. Feel all these new shifts. So I will be doing Astrodice next. So kind of doing them backwards, just so we can see where this shift is actually really pulling everyone. And Saturn is going into retrograde on the 4th. New energy. Okay, best message is love abounds. So this is actually talking about loving relationships, time to make things happen. Trust in your abilities to, that love will, be on your mind through right now. So you probably are feeling a lot of like maybe optimistic, hopeful, optimistic things for your love life, whether you have a loved one or you want a loved one. So just trusting within the universe and within yourself that love will abound for you. So it does feel like there's a lot of love on the mind right now as we're really shifting, which makes sense because the Saturn is that house, pretty much the house of love, relationships, families. So let's see what's going on over here. Talking about that open heart. Trusting in possibilities of love. Straight into the situation. Keeping your intentions hopeful for love, but yet not really 100% taking the lead of the situation, but being a little impatient about the situation. Moving on in reverse, choosing your battles wisely and detaching. Actually, it's just going to be just like that. So where the solar plexus is coming on, it's saying that you feel like you don't want to move on from this situation because there is a lot of love. And within your attention, it's almost like whatever the situation it is that's going on around you, you're really trying to open up your heart and really putting a lot of manifestation into either the possibilities of really making this work out or really trying your hardest to move on to a new person without any disregards to closing your heart down. Let's put it that way. Meaning my heart is really open. I really want this person, or I really want to keep this person one way or another. Let's see how it's going to go over here. Taking the lead over here, but it feels like there's, you kind of let the reins drop a little bit, but you really need to choose your battles wisely when it comes to. It feels like this person. It feels like you really are trying to make this work out with this person, but you are kind of having an issue about choosing the battles wisely over here. And it feels like they're kind of snippety. They're causing some anxieties that's making you want to detach. The detach is kind of just like kind of letting it go, but it does feel like there's kind of a detachment also coming in around the 6th of the month, where it's kind of like I was trying my hardest to manifest this to work out, but now you're starting to think maybe it's not going to work and maybe you should detach from this relationship. There is some difficult times during this June between love mates for a lot of Libras. So I had seen that. So it just feels like the terms and conditions, it's almost like terms and conditions when you're talking about this person. I'm trying to make the intentions are trying to keep and hold on to this by really opening up your heart to this person and really trying to make victory between the two of you. Um, you know, it feels like there is somebody over here that could be actually at your service trying to help you through this situation. They could be giving out good advice, or you're at service for them. But it feels like the more that you're kind of at service for this loved one, or this person comes in to be at service for you, it's causing battles between you and this other person. Absolutely. Yeah, it becomes more unjustified. It's almost to the point where we can use an example of, why does Stacy keep coming over here and saying these things? You know that you're only saying those things because she's getting involved in our situation. Almost to the point where we're going to see some threes coming up here pretty soon. Trying to get through the anxieties with the battle over here with the Nine of Cups. Really trying to pull weight over here for the achievements. But the anxieties, and the unrest is not helping the situation to get to the Nine of Cups, because you're kind of all up in your head about the situation and all up in your heart and emotions as well. So it becomes an emotional thing we see with cups over here. The cups, right? Trying to keep this alive, but it's causing this emotional imbalance. Yeah, the fighting, the arguing, the conflict, choosing the battles wisely. So I do feel like, Libra, that the more that you're trying to balance out the situation, whether it's you at service with someone or listening to someone else's advice, it's causing more of a rift than it's actually helping in the end right now in the beginning of the month, right? It's just causing tensions. That's what it is. It's like the tensions are increasing. You can feel that energy of tension. You guys could be dealing with a fire sign or an air sign. Not all of you, but with the King of Swords upside down, it's saying that this does not cause any there's no healthy communication coming from this. But you're not moving on from the situation just yet, because you haven't come to a determination just yet of what to do about the situation, because you're fighting for the situation is really what it looks like. Right? Trying to fight to keep it together with the Five of Swords, but you know that they keep taking the tensions are so high, they keep taking, right? They keep taking. The choose your battles is like they keep taking your sword away from you. So that's where you're having a hard time keeping the lead, because it almost feels like as soon as you become a little empowered to try to fix the situation, try to nurture the situation, they take your swords away, right? And then it just feels like it's unjustified. It's to the point to where you can't win this battle, right? So you're kind of detaching from the situation, and probably around the 5th or the 6th, because you're realizing this is just a really bad thing. There is no achievements to this situation, right? And if you're going to some kind of counseling or something with the Page of Pentacles, that could be a counselor as well, and you're listening to what the counselor says, it's almost like then you bring it home, you try to do something, and then it's almost like it's causing more of a rift within the situation with the counselor than it's actually helping, right? Because it's not, I don't know, they just want to kind of maybe they're knocking the counselor down, they're knocking this person down, they're knocking your service down, right? With the Ace of Swords, you're going to become clear about the situation of how this is going to help the situation, because it doesn't feel like anything is really helping at this time. So you have to get clear about the situation, right? To try to make new adjustments through communication. So it's like you're detaching away from old ways of communicating with them to trying to find new ways of communicating with them. This can also be in-laws that are also helping support you during this time, or, family members. Friends, family members, counseling, however. But it does feel like the more the truth comes out, it causes more of a rift with your beloved. So that's really where you're going to have to choose your battles wisely. It just seems like it makes more misunderstandings than it's worth. Let's see what they're saying over here. They're saying that they're stuck in their head too, but they're slowly but surely coming out of their head. So they're not feeling the anxieties like they were before. And you could probably kind of feel that as well in the beginning of the month, that, it's like you're really putting your intentions out there to try to make this work. They're still not being nice, but yet now it's not bothering them, You see what I'm saying? It's not bothering them. It's almost like they're in the no care zone. It's almost like it's happened so much. It is what it is. I speak the way I speak, and that's just the way it is. And there's unfavorable outcomes and circumstances going on within the situation, so they're not really worried about it. It's not worrisome to them. But see, the problem is, though, Libra, it's worrisome to you because you're trying to fix it. And if they're not worried about it, it's almost making you maybe, I'm not going to tell you exactly what you're thinking, but you could be saying or thinking, if it's not worrying you the way it's worrying me, how are we going to fix the situation? Right? How are we going to get past the disputes? How are we going to stop the conflict and the tensions? Right? To get to the Nine of Cups. See, it's funny because you both want the Nine of Cups. You want the overall achievements for yourself, but it's almost like you're not connected on the same page. So whatever your Nine of Cups is like saying, I want the relationship fixed because I'm opening my heart and I'm trying so hard. And they're saying over here, the Nine of Cups is what it is. Oh, okay. So maybe they're just being more attentive to whatever they want. They don't see this magic coming back together. You see what I'm saying? Like, you're looking for the magician. You're looking for the magic of the relationship. They don't see it. So they're just kind of doing what they want to do at this point. Yeah, they're making up their own decisions and own things to do. So, and you might be even seeing this, like all of a sudden they're out fishing more, or they're out with the guys more, the girls more, going to get their hair done more. But they're kind of, it feels like distance. Like they're kind of doing what they want to do and they're distancing themselves. Where you're trying to pull it back together and hold tight to it, they're pushing outward from you, right? And there's that support again. Now you have the Page of Cups. So there definitely does feel like there is somebody around you that is trying to, be of some kind of support to you within this situation. It could even be for them as well, like they're out talking to their best friend about the situation. Because it definitely could be a Scorpio and a Capricorn or a Virgo that's coming in for support. And it could be two different people on two different levels over here. So having a lot of disputes and a lot of things going on, removing yourself from it just feels like they're kind of removing themselves from their own situation. That's what it is. Mentally and emotionally removing themselves from the relationship. You probably feel that tug. And maybe that's the tug that you're really feeling it. Because I said we have this shift coming on and a lot of people are feeling these energy shifts, and maybe that's one of the shifts that you're actually feeling between May 31st and the 6th, is this shift of them pulling away. So with the Four of Coins, it's saying they're holding tight to what they want. We're going to call your person for now Capricorn, because now I'm getting more Capricorn than anybody. But it feels like they're kind of holding tight to what they want to hold tight to. And it's kind of like the straight and narrow path for them, as they're feeling like they're in control of the situation. Remember, you weren't taking the lead within the situation because you were allowing the extra, it feels like you're allowing the extra support to help within the situation. But the taking the lead means I'm not going to over push my boundaries, right? Well, it feels like they are taking their own lead and taking the control, and they're saying this is the way it's going to be. And they're inclined to do so, and you know that, and you probably feel this. Absolutely. But they're not using their intuition the way you're using your intuition, though. See, that's crazy, because they're hiding secrets. Probably their own secret desires, their own secrets. They're hiding things from you. It could be hiding their emotions, hiding, they're hiding out. But it does feel like they do have their own secrets that they're kind of controlling about the situation. So pretty much if they're, telling this Page of Cups, we'll just say that all their secrets and all their things. Yeah. Secrets about love, yeah. So they could be telling this person all about their secrets, all about the love situations and secrets. So there are some secrets that are definitely being told. And I wouldn't doubt that it isn't to this Page of Cups, which could be a Pisces or a Scorpio. Because it says, yeah, they feel like they're in control about the situation, and they seem to be able to these secrets between this and him and this other person. Excuse me. So that's really what's going on within that situation. So it's, yeah, in conflict. But at least on top of the Ace of Swords around the 6th or whatever, it feels like there's going to be some kind of like, even though you're choosing your battles wisely with the situation, if there's a little bit more of a compromise between the two of you coming out, when you really start seeing things a little bit more clearly about the situation, it will actually kind of, I don't know, it's going to make it, instead of having complete fights or bickering or however you want to see this, it's going to have a little bit more of this compromise with, oh, okay, well, I see how you want to see it your way, that's fine, and I'll see it my way. Okay. And then you close the door, right? Instead of just standing there and having, you know, the fight, the argument, the bickering. No, it's more like coming to a compromise, shutting the door, and then you're going to clearly see the situation for what the situation really is. And this is going to show you that it's not progressing the way that you want it to progress, right? And they know it too. They know that this is not progressing the way that you want it to progress. Is this Page of Cups in the way? I have not seen any Three of Cups, but that doesn't mean it doesn't exist, right? For some of you. Doesn't mean that there is a third-party situation going on. I'm not going to say that. I'm going to bring it up as if you know that there is, there's your answer. Or if you had an idea, that's probably for you. Because that could literally be they're hiding a secret to the Page of Cups or about the Page of Cups. If you do believe. Okay, I'm not going to bring that up for everybody, though, because a lot of you are going to say, nah, that's just their best friend. And I know they're talking. I know that he's running to that, or that's their sister. And I know for a fact he's running to his sister. Right, so I'm going to leave that open for you guys. More than likely, your intuition is open. You will know the answer. Okay, you will know the answer for sure. Okay, of who that person is. It will hit you, you know, and knock you out of your chair. And then you can say, I knew it. Even if he wants to hide and you already know that he's going to his sister, maybe he's even denying that he's telling his sister, and then you'd be like, I knew you were telling your sister. So however it is, it'll probably knock you out because I'm sure, you know, one way or another, he or she is lying that they're telling them about the situation, or having another person within a situation, and that's your answer, right? Gut feeling always knows. And, you know, don't deny it, because if it's the first thing that hits you, like, you know, hits you and socks you in the side of your gut, you're like, oh, I knew it. Don't deny it. That's your gut feeling. So many personal readings, you'd be surprised. Face-to-face personal readings are so funny, because I'll have somebody that'll sit there and they'll be like, oh, I knew that would happen. No, I don't believe. And oh, you're going to give him the benefit of the doubt now. Okay, so your gut feeling almost knocked you out of the chair, but now you're going to turn around to me, even though I saw that look on your face, and now you're going to tell me that wasn't. Oh no, but they wouldn't do that. So you're denying your intuition. Interesting, right in front of my face. I love it. Okay, there are some golden opportunities though that are coming this way for you. You have other wonderful, beautiful things coming for you. You know, and there's, you know, so don't just allow this to be just your standing point for the month. This is the biggest energy coming through, but they also want you to understand that there is a golden opportunity when it comes to money coming for you, and you're going to be having this golden opportunity for you for the next few months. You do have a lot of helpful people around you for some big happy changes, especially when we're talking about the money aspect, you know, because we do see a lot of abundance coming for you, Libra, and we have seen this since the solar eclipse. Yes, the solar eclipse. So, and then definitely that lunar eclipse, you know, so for the next couple of months, you know, really be in placement, you know, and really paying attention to your career, because you have some wonderful things. Love relationship this month is, it's very iffy. I seen that earlier when I was doing tarot. Very iffy. But from a financial point of view, well, you know. You might even have some, I just want you to know, you might even have some secret money coming in. Some secret money coming in. Okay. But otherwise, yeah, I see a lot of good income and a really good chance of increasing this income with the big happy changes, with the opportunity and all this money just kind of flowing at you. So, you know, if you're looking for that career promotion or looking for those chances or, you know, looking for any kind of upgrades, yeah, it's the perfect timing. So definitely on the career front, we're doing good. The love front, for, you know, if this resonates with you, ouch. But like I said, I've kind of seen that for Libra. This month is, because of this Saturn retrograde, it's very iffy. Okay. Okay, my friends, until next time, peace and love. Bye-bye.